Hi, I'm Liz Martineau, Board Certified Behavior Analyst and President and Clinical Director of Nashoba Learning Group. Thanks for taking the next few minutes to watch our tips for parents and practitioners. As always, we'd love to hear your suggestions and comments. And now, on with the show.
Hi, I'm Jessica Slayton, Clinical Director at NLG, and one of the challenges that many parents have mentioned to us is that their child tends to get into things they're not supposed to at home. So maybe they are rifling through the cabinets looking for snacks, going through mom's purse, going out in the backyard and playing without permission, and so I'd like to share a tip with you that we've found helpful for dealing with that challenge. Now, in a previous tip, we talked about using pictures around the house to help teach your child to communicate. What I want to talk about here is, what do you do when your child is purposely trying to, shall we say, sneak and get things or do things that they're not supposed to do? And what we've found helpful is to first identify what it is that the child is seeking. So if they're going through the cabinets without permission, specifically what are they looking for? If they're always going into your office, what is it for? Maybe they're trying to get on your computer, things like that. So identify exactly what it is, and then place a picture or some kind of text prompt in that location to remind them that they should ask your permission first. So for example, I had a student who always went in the backyard to play by himself, and he didn't necessarily leave the backyard, but his mom really didn't want him going out without permission. And in his case, we used a picture. It looked like this. We put it right by the door, and here we put a picture of mom or dad or big sister, whoever was watching him, and we taught him that when he gets to the door and his hand reaches out for that handle, he sees this instead, and he should remove it and bring it to whoever is watching him at the time and ask to go outside. Now, obviously, he didn't immediately pick this up. We taught it almost as a game. So we put the picture by the door, and we put something really fun that he wanted outside, and did it as if it was a game. So mom stood right next to him, and he would pull that picture off the door and hand it to her, and they'd run outside together. Then we'd come back in, and maybe mom stood 5 steps away. So he would pull the picture off, walk those 5 steps to mom, and they would go back outside. And we did this over and over a couple times until by the end of our game, mom was somewhere else in the house, and he had learned that when I run to the door and I reach out for the handle, I see this and I take it and I go wherever I need to go to find mom, whether she's in the kitchen or downstairs or whatever. So that worked well for teaching that particular student to ask permission to go outside. I've also had other students who always like to go in the kitchen and get a snack when they're not supposed to, and you can use a similar thing for that. So, for example, a picture that says, mom or dad or whoever, I want snack, placed directly on the cabinet where your child is most likely to go. And again, we taught this the same way we taught the outside game. We put something really fun in the cabinet. We had mom or dad stand right there so the student could simply hand them their picture. And then we had them step further and further back until the child learned to get the picture off the cabinet and go find mom or dad or whoever it was that they needed to ask. If pictures aren't as meaningful to your child, you could also use text. I have students where we just use a text card that says, let's play outside, or wherever it is that they want to go. So you can use anything that is meaningful to your child. I think the key point is, one, teach it first as a game where you can do it over and over again, starting right there and then moving yourself away to show the child that you want them to come find you wherever you are in the house. So anyway, I hope this was a helpful tip for dealing with kids who may try to sneak and do things that they're not supposed to do when you're not looking. Thanks.